Now, we're standing in front of two magnificent Shire horses here, and they came all the way down from County Mayo. Is that true, Coleman?
Right, County Mayo.
Yeah, and this is the...
Kilmovee Shires.
What are they called?
The Kilmovee Shires.
Kilmovee Shires, and this is the owner, Coleman, right? And what are their names again, Coleman?
Ned here, and that's Ted.
Ned and Ted.
Ned and Ted.
Ted is the big boy, Ned is the small boy.
That's it. Ned stands 19.1 in height, and Ned is about 18 hands.
And they're two right old pets, aren't they?
They're two. They love people. They love people.
So you were putting the binder with them there now?
Yeah. I slept with them all right. Yeah. I stay near where they are now when I have them out.
Yeah. So anyway, you were pulling the binder.
We were pulling the binder now. We were done after doing 9 or 10 swarts with them.
And are they used to pulling the binder?
No. This, to be honest, 3 weeks ago was their first time to pull a binder.
And they can adapt to anything?
They can, yeah. They're easy handled, yeah.
So I see the two of them are very quiet and all that. They're two pets.
There, you have to talk to them. They know their names, and if you want them to drive on, you shout, get on with it, and if you want them to slow down, they'll slow down for you,
And it's Claire, your apprentice here now.
Claire, no, she's giving me all the ropes here.
I don't know about that. We're trying to soak up as much we can from Coleman because he's a great horseman. Yeah.
You're going ploughing all Ireland this year.
That's right, yeah. So
You're getting ready now for that.
Patrick John's idea actually. We were in Timley there.
Claire came down. I came down here. Was it in March?
Yeah.
And
that's right.
Claire ploughed with these horses, and herself and Caroline O'Driscoll,
Yeah.
and they done it all themselves because I was very bad the same day with my knee, and all I could do was sit down and watch them. And they worked the horses, and they worked perfect for them.
Were you able to handle the horses all right, Claire?
Well, because they were so well trained, they were very responsive to voice and everything. So to be honest with you, they were a pleasure. Yeah, they were, you know.
And why did you get interested in this, Claire?
You see, we were in Timley one night, and I was out with a couple of friends. There's Séad, and Caroline O'Driscoll would be Liam O'Driscoll, the ploughman's wife. And he had a brainwave, and he said, "You're three horsey women, and you're married to a ploughman. Why don't you plough with horses?" Because he said there's no one in West Cork doing it anymore, I think, is it?
That's right.
And so that was kind of the start of it. And I said, "Is this madness?" So I said, "You know what I'll do? I'll ring Coleman." Because I knew Coleman would put us right. And I said, "Coleman, would it be mad to start this?" And he said, "To be the finest thing ever, and I'll come down and help you." And he came all the way down from Mayo. So we had to plough at the county in Kilmeen in order to qualify for the All-Irelands. We had to do that, and we did three.
right.
So there's three ladies, and we ploughed 3 plots in one day. And then we went on to Clogach. You have to do a second ploughing match, isn't it? And JJ Delaney from Macroom, who's a great ploughman, he then gave us a loan of his cobs, and so we completed the second day, so we're qualified now.
Well, I'm very impressed now with you, Claire. Really impressed with you now, right? I mean, ladies taking up this is very, very impressive now, right? So, obviously you're going to stick with it, Claire, are you?
We'll keep going now. Yeah,
You're being well tutored here by Coleman.
definitely. Yeah.
And Delaney.
That JJ Delaney's below. He actually is worth meeting. You should go down the field. They were going to go harrowing now in a minute. We're after ploughing. And it was actually lovely. Yeah, and we're going to go harrowing. We've a second. There's young mares next. We're going to take them out and we'll harrow with them for a bit of training. So JJ's given us one pair, and James Welton from Barrow has given us a young pair, and so they're kind of learning the ropes. So we'll have to keep going now.
So there are two magnificent horses, Coleman, right? And obviously you have them for 8 or 9 years old.
I bought him a foal now.
You bought him a foal?
Aye, he was only 4 months old when I bought him. He was foaled in May, and I bought him in the August. I was in Dorset, and I got talking to a guy at the show in Dorset. He was ploughing with 2 Shire horses. And I stepped over the rope and went in chatting him. And I suppose my big mouth got me into it. I said, "Jeez, I'd love to have a team of horses like that." Jeez, he said, "I'm the man that'll fix you up." So we got chatting anyway, and he asked me where I was staying. And we had booked the place all right, but they wanted a credit card. I said, "Give them no credit card till we get there." So by Jesus, when we landed, they didn't take in our luggage. They said, "Come back in the evening between 8 and 9 o'clock. So by Jesus, I told him the story. He said, "Don't go back near them." He says, "Come up along with me." He says, "I have a house," he said, "with 5 bedrooms in it." So by Jesus, I went up along with him anyway, and he wanted to sell me an 8-year-old mare. But she was no good to me. She couldn't be caught. She ran away. A young girl had her, and she went to America and left. He bought her. So we were going back up to the house after looking at the mare, and he was running beside the mother along a lane, and I said to him, would you sell the foal? I just know, he said that he was only foaled in of May. But he says, I'm only after selling last year's foal. So we got talking anyway, and I said to him, he says, well, I said to him, what you get for $2,000, he says. I says, I'll give you 1,500 for the foal. So there was no more now, he says, too young. We went into the house anyway, and he said to the wife, this man bid me for me foal, what am I to do? She says, you have enough of them, sell them.
Yeah.
And he stood up and shook hands with me. So then a friend of his had this fella, he was a year old.
He was here in Ireland.
He was in England as well.
He was in England as well.
Richard, we ended up buying him, and he put the two of them together, and he held on to them till Christmas, and I went over for them then. So that's how I came in to do horses. So
They're two magnificent horses, right? I know now this fella's a lot bigger than this fella, but I'm amazed at how quiet, and they're two total pets.
Well, when I was a little lad, my father worked horses. I worked horses up till I was 15 years old.
My father used to plough with horses when he was 12 or 13.
Yes, well, I ploughed, but not much, because when up in the west of Ireland where we were, it was what they call a swing plough. There was no wheels, and it was okay when it was in the ground, but when you took it out the ground, it would throw you upside down. And I hated them laughing at me. So I used to be sent away harrowing oats and that. But there was something in, if you get used to a horse will do everything you want him to do, and only spend enough of time on him. You know, and like they're well, more a pet now than working horses. Like, they know everything I want them to do. And I could leave them horses and walk away from there now and leave them horses there a full hour and they never move. And if I went for 3 hours, they'd never move.
Yeah.
Till I come back and move them.
They're very obedient and everything.
Lovely.
So, Claire, obviously you've been riding horses since you were a schoolgirl, were you?
That's right, yeah. Doing a bit of,
Started off with 8 or 9 or 10?
that's right, pony club and hunting. We'd have hunted with the Carberries, and so now my daughter and son are into it now as well.
Yeah, that's magnificent.
Yeah, it is lovely. Sure, it's a huge social outlet as well. You know, I make loads of friends from it, and we're going up to Dublin Horse Show now this coming week for the crack as well.
Yeah, that's a 3 or 4 day event, is it?
There is, yeah, it's great, and there's a big.
Is your daughter involved in it? Is she?
She should have been actually up in Ballinadee today.
Oh, Ballinadee, yeah.
She fell off a pony the other day, and she
her hand?
fractured her shoulder. But
That happens.
that's all part of it. Yeah, but we make great friends out of it. And actually, the three ladies ploughing, our kids are best of friends as well, which is nice. Yeah, so
It's great to see that now in West Cork here, 3 ladies ploughing. And as regards horses, now I know you have these 2 boys today, but you have another pair below here, have you?
yeah, there's 2 pairs below, and we just ploughed with JJ's 2 cobs, so they're like a mini version of these. They're 2 bays as well, and they're a bit smaller.
Yeah.
And we're taking out 2 black cobs now as well, and they're a bit young. And so we're going to go harrowing with them and kind of give them a nice, easy day. And we might try a bit of ploughing later.
Are they as quiet as these boys?
No, definitely not.
They're
They're young. They're just young.
This man's training.
That's right. We need to.
Coleman the Magnificent.
Exactly. We should send them up to Coleman for a bit.
Exactly, yeah.
I could come down, you
You
know.
could come down, we'll keep you
If you
warm.
got me something.
Have horse will travel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's magnificent. Now, really is, you know, and
keep the tradition going, isn't it?
yeah,
It's great to
yeah,
keep
yeah,
it going.
yeah. It's important to keep it going
Yeah.
because, like my father, he's dead 30 years,
Yeah.
but he was born when there was no tractors,
Yeah.
and there was only himself and his brother and his sister, and his brother was more into cattle and milking cows and all that, and so my father used to be out ploughing when their father died. He was out ploughing when he was 13, 14 with a pair of horses, and he knew all about horses,
Yeah.
and he loved horses,
Yeah.
and basically he could get them to do anything.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I know.
Anything at all.
Yeah,
You know, so
exactly.
some people have a way with them,
Yeah.
and you know, there was a time back in the 50s when there was when the tractors were coming in the 40s and 50s, and a lot of the older fellas were saying, we're not going buying a tractor because then those tractors are going to fade out. The horses will always be there.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah. It's
And
so.
that
true.
is true.
Yeah.
There's a family down the road from me, Smith family. They're contractors and they have a couple of farms, right? Very good friends of mine. And their old fella, Alex Smith, he came from Waterford and he married in there to this farm, right?
Yeah.
And when the lads were teenagers, they wanted him to buy a tractor, and he refused point blank to buy a tractor.
Yes.
Right.
Well, I met a couple behind Frankfurt in Germany, and they were from Eastern Germany. Now, this would be back in 1988 or 89, and they were on their honeymoon. And their car got broke down, and they pulled in at a filling station, and I had a lot of tools, and I was changing a fan belt for them. But the girl could speak broken English. And I was quizzing them, like, how is it that no tractors in Eastern Germany? That was all horses. Oh, she said, we had them. We had them, she said, in the Second World War. And then she said, there was no parts to be got for them. And they just, wherever they gave up, they were just parked, and the horses went back out. It could happen. We might never see it, but it could happen.
We actually still have farmers in Poland using horses today, and in Bulgaria and places like that.
In France, there's an awful lot of them vineyards, you know, with the grapes. They're all managed by horses. You see, the horse don't do any packing, no tramping, like, you know.
And here the family down the road from us, the Smiths, the father refused point blank to buy a tractor, so the lads used to go out hunting. There was 4 or 5 brothers up there. Used to go out hunting for rabbits.
Yes.
Dazzling rabbits. And you know, people in those days, they'd go into a butcher shop and they'd buy a rabbit for the Sunday dinner rather than a chicken or a turkey or whatever, you know. Rabbits were a big thing before the myxomatosis came in, you see. So I can remember going down to their yard on a Saturday morning and seeing 300 rabbits hanging off the rafters inside in the stall, right? And they'd be brought into a crowding town called Farm Products. And they saved up all the money and they bought a Force and Major back in 1954.
My uncle have done the same, actually, who'd be also related to your cameraman. He bought a tractor out of rabbits. That's my mother told me,
The father refused point blank. He said these tractors won't last, he said. The horses will always be there.
One of the other ladies just after arriving here, actually, this is Séad. She was also ploughing. Will you come in for a quick word?
Now we have another plough lady here. What's your name, love?
Séad Mhaoilmhia.
Oh, you'll have to say that again.
Séad.
Shade.
Yeah.
As in
Lampshade. Yeah.
Right. Now, Shade, you're interested in horses as well.
Yes. Yeah. We were all friends from Pony Club parents, and we got a notion.
That's right.
Did you actually tell them the backstory?
I did. I said the man here.
We got a notion in a pub one night.
And you're into the ploughing as well.
We're into the ploughing as well. So yeah.
Will you stick with it? You will.
Oh, 100%. Oh, we've plans for next year and everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
About making a team and everything for next year, I think. Yeah. Where West Cork's going to take it all over.
You know, it's one way to make you become famous, isn't it?
Well, we're not in it now for the fame. Do you know what we're in it for? I think if we don't do this now, in the next 10 years, all of the tradition and all of the knowledge, do you know, it'll be gone.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And we have small kids. Well, our kids are kind of coming into their teens now, so hopefully by the time we tire of it now in a few years, they'll take over from us, and then it'll continue.
Yeah, that's magnificent. So you're all buddies anyway.
All buddies.
Coleman and his pair of Shires on inspiration.
Yeah,
TV now.
they are. So, and they got us going.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Well, I wish you all the best of luck.
Very much. Thank you.
Thanks a million.
You're welcome.